Hey, this your boy Diggaveli. Welcome back to the channel. And it's been a long 7 days, guys. I got a strike on my channel a week ago for trying to make a video on the 6-year-old rapper that was talking sexually explicit and was talking about drugs and killing people and stuff, man. So they gave me a strike for it. But I guess I'm gonna just stay away from that topic, man. Glad to be back uploading content. But this video right here, guys, is some pretty unbelievable shit. Um the people that was in charge of a lot of the kids, like I believe they deal with child protective services and a lot of other stuff. Apparently they've been releasing these immigrant kids, these small kids, to corporations and businesses without tracking them or confirming where they are. A lot of these kids have been found to be working graveyard shifts and 12-hour shifts, operating heavy machinery, and a lot of other stuff. It's unbelievable, man. So basically, the government has been aiding in child trafficking and child labor, illegal child labor, and not even keeping track of the kids that they're releasing to people. They could be releasing these people to like pedophile rings, and they just don't give a shit. They don't even bother to check and see who these kids are with. But that's enough of me talking, man. Let's get into the video.
Thank you for being here. This is really pretty remarkable testimony coming from you all, listening to what you've had to say. Basically, we've got a broken system. You don't know how to fix it. Money's not going to solve this problem, Ms. Nanda. You don't know the numbers. You don't know the law to enforce the law. So what comes across is that we've got a Homeland Security team here that doesn't believe in securing the homeland because you don't care enough to go deep enough into the issue to be able to define the problem and be able to fix it. Now, Ms. Marcos, I'm going to come to you because I've written Secretary Becerra twice about these children that they just can't find. Now, first letter, he got Acting Assistant Secretary Jeff Hill to send a non-response to my office. And then I sent another letter, and I haven't heard anything from him. I have asked that he come to the committee and talk to us about.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine appointing these people to these jobs, to do these jobs? And then they get in these positions and then turn around and tell you they don't have to respond to you at all. And they don't have to tell you nothing. Like, this is government oversight. And these people feel like under the Biden regime, they feel like they can do whatever they want to do with no accountability and don't have to answer to nobody. I have never seen this type of shit in my life. In my whole life being in America, I have never seen this type of shit in government. This type of disrespectful authority and neglect. It's disgusting, man.
What has happened with these 85,000 children, where they are, and why efforts are not being made to find them and to be certain that they are being cared for.
So, once again, how does Homeland Security lose track of 85,000 kids? And nobody even knows. I guarantee you, at least 90% of the country doesn't even know this shit is happening. Nasty word.
But there's no response to that because there again, you all believe in open borders. Your goal is not to secure the country and the border. Your goal is to just let everybody come on in and to hell with this trying to find 85,000 kids. You didn't vet the sponsors right. You did not do an FBI background check. Imagine that. You loosen what is required of people, and then you want to come here and say, we need more money so we can do our job. All right, Ms. Director Marcos, Linda Brandmiller, do you know that name?
Yeah, you know what's even crazier? The Biden regime, that's all they've been about the whole time they've been in at the White House. Just money. Money, money, money. These people don't even do their fucking job, but want to come back and ask for more money. What y'all spending the money on? Look at our eyes. Look at the black eyes.
And
I'm
keep your
aware.
mic on.
I'm aware
Shit
of
is
that name.
crazy.
You're aware.
What are they spending the money on? You lose 85,000 kids, homeland security. Hey, yo, if this country don't wake up, it's not going to be a country anymore. It's as simple as that, man.
That name, and Jalen Solong. You know that name?
Yes.
Okay. And you know that both of these women were whistleblowers. And both of these women were fired for being a whistleblower. Are you aware of that?
Senator,
Quickly, my time's running out. Fast, go.
I'm not aware of the specifics.
You're
of
not
those
aware of the specifics. Do you know who approved this retaliation against the whistleblowers? You do not know.
Senator,
This is what evil looks like. This is what doing a whole bunch of evil shit that you know is no good looks like. Look at her eyes, man. I don't think I've seen anybody eyes like this. Corruption.
I cannot speak to the specifics.
You can't
of-
speak to the specifics. Okay, was the secretary notified about the urgent situation developing in the department and that these children were being released to potentially exploitative sponsors? Did anybody pay attention to that? Or did you care? Was it 9 to 5, draw a paycheck, go on? We don't care. We're not concerned about an open border. We're not concerned about protecting children. What is your job? You're the Office of Refugee Resettlement. And you're not going to follow up on where these children are and who has custody of these children? Why did you accept the responsibility to be in charge if you're not going to do your job and protect these children?
Facts.
You don't have an answer to that. You don't know why you accepted the responsibility.
Senator, I would be happy
This is why
to
we need the
speak about this,
secretary
but
to
you're not
come.
giving me an opportunity.
Oh, no, I gave you the, tell me, why'd you take
Okay.
the job?
I took the job because I'm a humanitarian. I've spent my life in
You're a
this work.
humanitarian who
We
can't
have-
find 85,000 children and don't give a ripping flip about where they are or what is going on in their precious lives. Is that what
Respectfully,
you're telling
that
me?
is a mischaracterization of everything that we do. I have tried to explain, but I am not given the opportunity.
Take the time, 25 seconds.
Thank you,
go.
I appreciate that. When a child is released from our care, there are a number of ways that they can continue to receive services. We attempt the safety and well-being call for every child who's been released. There is no obligation for a child or a sponsor to answer the call, and there's reasons why they may not want to answer a call from the government.
Oh, for
Additionally,
heaven's sakes,
please-
they're
please,
being
may I-
paid to take these children?
They're
And
not-
there's no reason
they're
for
not-
them to
They're
answer
not
the
being
phone?
paid. They're not being paid to take these children. Sorry. And may I?
Yeah, they
How are they not being paid when they receive funding for doing it? These people are so dishonest. Yo, you cannot have a successful country being ran by people who hate it. These people hate America, man. They don't want to see America exist anymore. I shouldn't have to be the one to tell you that. Just looking around with your fucking eyes should be enough to tell you that with these people, man.
Finish, please.
Yeah, they are. Go
They
ahead.
also, post-release services, over 50% of our children, we are working hard to get post-release services for all children. We are over 50% right now. That is another way to have a trusted adult in these children's lives. Legal services is another way, and we are expanding. We are providing more legal
Okay,
services
my
than we
time
ever.
has expired.
You notice this woman said that that they're not obligated to pick up the phone or any of that for the government. Why are you putting kids with these people then? I don't get it. Why are you putting kids with these people?
And your
you.
answers are incomplete. I've got 2 more questions. I will submit for the record. Mr. Morant, I have one for you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Blackburn. At this point, I want to make sure that Ms. Marcos or someone else on the panel has an opportunity to answer in complete sentences questions about the 85,000 that were mentioned in the New York Times piece. Would someone like to take that on for 60 seconds?
Thank you, Senator, for the opportunity to provide full thoughts on that. There are a number of ways that we engage with children once they have been released from our care. One way is the safety and well-being call that is made 30 to 37 days after they've been released. There is no obligation for a child or sponsor to answer this call, and there are a number of reasons why they might not want to answer a call from government. We also have a number of other touch points.
So the government takes these kids and place them with random ass people and then say, hey, they might not want to answer the government. The government placed these kids with these people. And then they no longer have to answer calls for the government, and that's fine. With the woman that's in charge of the immigrant placement thing for the kids. They tell you everything you need to know. You don't have to assume anything about anybody. You don't have to listen to nobody's take on another person. They tell you everything you need to know about them out their mouth.
Some of them lighter than others. We have the ORR National Call Center. That is a call center that is operated 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that takes calls from children, from sponsors, from anyone in the community that has a concern or a question about an unaccompanied child. So that call center is available. And then, as I mentioned, we are providing more legal and post-release services in the history of the program. We are very dedicated to continuing to expand that with the support of Congress, and we do feel that it will make a difference by making sure that every one of these children has that trusted adult outside of the sponsor-family relationship. Thank you.
What is she talking about? The only reason that they're doing this for the most in history is because y'all opened the border and let so many like unaccompanied minors and illegal immigrants cross the border. Of course, like this is the biggest like illegal immigrant crisis we've ever had in American history, and she's trying to say that as if it's significant. If you leave the border open, more people and more kids are gonna come. That's more work for like your office. Simple math, man. They think we stupid. Yo, they literally think we're all stupid. They think regular citizens are the dumbest people on the planet. I promise you that.
Thank you. Next senator up is history in the making. Her first appearance before the Senate Judiciary Committee, succeeding Senator Dianne Feinstein. As I said at the outset, this was an issue, the fate of these children, near and dear to the heart of the late senator. And I know you come to this meeting today with the same feelings. So we welcome you, Senator Butler. Please proceed.
Thank you so much, Chair Durbin. As noted, as a senator from a border state of...
No, border state or nothing. She's the new senator from California, and she's not even from there. I believe they got her from Maryland. That's another Democrat ploy from their tyrant, Gavin Newsom. But y'all seen it like I seen it, man. 85,000 kids missing due to Homeland Security and the Biden regime. Unbelievable. Nasty work. What can I say? I already done said everything I could say on this, man. Find them kids. Y'all seen it like I seen it, I'm out.